I'm Rio. I'm 56 years old and currently weigh about 300 pounds. I want to start working out more frequently. How much rest would you recommend between workouts? Does the 72-hour rule apply to me?
The 72-hour rule absolutely applies, man. So if you're trying, I wouldn't necessarily try to train more frequently. I would do the 2 workouts a week. So I do workout on Monday, workout on Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday. And I would always leave the 72 hours between sessions because your body needs that recovery once you're over 50. That's the same training strategy that all of my over 50 clients follow, as well as my dad. So I wouldn't try to train more frequently than that. 2 workouts a week with 72 hours in between is perfect.
What are some clear signs to increase the load? And what do I do when I hit a strength plateau at an older age?
I mean, clear signs to increase the load is if the weight is starting to feel easier, right? And so with the training method that I teach, you're using something called the double progression method, which is there to guide that progression. So you shouldn't really have to guess when it's time to add weight. You should just follow that progression method, which is basically where you're always working within a rep range on your sets, whether that's 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and you're focusing on increasing in reps until you hit the top end of the rep range. And then you're adding 5 pounds, dropping to the bottom of the rep range, and then working your way up again over time. So the sign that it's time for you to add weight is really just have you hit the top of the rep range. But there's a bit of nuance there, right? Because sometimes you will hit the top of the rep range, but the weight will feel very heavy and you might be unsure of whether you should actually add weight or not. And if you are ever unsure, there is no harm in sticking with the same weight for, an extra 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be afraid of that. But I would also just like follow the double progression method, and that should guide your progress. And again, if you do reach a point where I'm not sure if I should add the weight, even though I'm at the top of the rep range, just stay with it for a couple of weeks. You'll still build muscle from that. You don't need to add weight every single session in order to build muscle. Your body can still grow from the same weight for 3 weeks realistically before the stimulus becomes ineffective.
If you're a C-suite executive or business owner over 50 in the US earning at least $150,000 a year, I'm giving one guy a free 12-month one-on-one coaching scholarship with me. It's the same program my clients pay $15,000 for. It's 2 workouts a week, simple nutrition, and direct access to me all year. I'm only taking applications for this round for a short window. If the form is still live when you click, it means this round's window is still open. If that sounds like you, click the link in the description below and apply. It takes about 5 minutes to fill out the form. If you don't earn at least $150,000 a year, don't apply. I'm just being honest.